So welcome back to the second part of lesson 1 of the Create with Code, but for GC2, player control. So pedal to the metal. We went over in the last video, we went over the start your engines, and now we're going to get to pedal to the metal, which is going to start putting in some code, and we're going to adapt that to Game Creator 2. So, and see how to do that in Game Creator 2. So it says create and apply your first script. So instead of doing that, we're not going to create this script. What we're going to do is we're going to create a trigger on the vehicle. We'll unpack the prefab. So let's unpack completely the prefab. And then inside here, we will create an empty child. And we can do this triggers. The script that they're calling is named player controller. So we can call this player controller as well. And then we want the update method. So we want to add a trigger and change that to OnUpdate. And they say to add a comment as well. So you can add comments to your code as well in here. Just the debug comment. And it says to say, move the vehicle forward. So I'll just that. Okay. Next step, we want to give the vehicle a forward motion. So what they're doing is using the transform translate code, but in Game Creator 2, and using 001 and complete the line. Okay, well, we're not typing in code here, so instead we want to use the instruction, because there's no translate, but there's change position, so we'll use change position. So the transform is going to be the vehicle apparent, and the global position, and we're going to set, we want to add though instead of that, and put 0, and they say 1 in the Z. So every frame it's going to go 001 in the Z, and that's how they're doing it as well. It'll be going really fast, but that's what they want to do. This is the equivalent to transform.translate. So this is the equivalent of what they're doing, is adding 1 to the Z every frame. So next step, use a Vector3 to move forward. So they're using, so they just basically change that to Vector3.forward, but we can run this and see what it does. And it's going fast, very fast. You can see how fast it's going. And then, so instead of, they're saying, instead of 001, you can use Vector3.forward. So in Game Creator, so we can get Vector3.forward by using, in the value here, we can set it to direction. Values. In the values category, we can say direction, and then the direction you want it to go is in the constants forward. So it's a vector with the constant 001. So that's how we would do that in Game Creator 2, and it should do the same thing. And yes, it does. Okay. Okay, so next, customize the vehicle's speed. Yeah, right now it's out of control, so what we want is to add times time.delta time and times 20. So how do we do that in Game Creator 2? How do we multiply by time.delta time times 20? So what we want to do, if we want to multiply, because we can multiply things, but we need to set it into a variable. So let's add some variable, some local name variables here. So what we want to set here is the direction, I guess, or speed. Okay, so we're going to make this a number. And then the value 1 is going to be time.delta time. And value 2 is going to be a decimal, the 20. So here's the 20. So time.delta time times 20. That's this part here. And then we have to multiply it by vector3.forward. So first of all, we'll set the delta time times 20 and put it into the speed variable. And then, so the easiest way to do this is to just use this speed as the, so let's move this down. Okay, so because the forward direction is 0, 0, 1, we know that. Then what we want to do is set the, we can do this speed, yeah, so we can, instead of the direction here, we can set this to vector components and put 0, 0, and then the variable, the local name variable of speed. And that's the same thing as multiplying the vector by this, so it should be the same. So this should work. So we'll see it's going slower, and now we can control that speed by making it changing that value. Okay. So next they want to add a rigid body to the object. So let's add the rigid body to the vehicle, because it'll just go right through that obstacle otherwise. So we're adding a rigid body. And we want to add one to the crate as well. So let's unpack this prefab, unpack completely, and add a rigid body to it. We'll give it 100 mass, and we'll give the vehicle 1,000. And they say to just increase, yeah, and test again. So now when it hits this, it's knocking the box down the road or on the road. So that's good, it works. Duplicate and position the obstacles. So they just want you to duplicate and make some more obstacles. Ooh. And you can vary the, so that if they're a little bit off of center, it'll probably knock them in a different direction. Okay. Not sure how many they create, but so that's the end of the lesson here. So yeah, so in the next lesson, they're going to do the camera stuff. So we will get to that in the next lesson. So, but right now we'll just give this a test, and it should, the vehicle is going down the road and it's hitting all the different boxes, and we can watch it in this window, the scene window, since we don't have the camera set up. So that's working. So we will see you in the next part where we go through the camera setup and they set up a variable.